We are back. I am sure you're familiar with the recent college admissions scandal, which the United States Justice Department has called the biggest college admissions scandal it's ever prosecuted. The bribery scandal involved 50 college admission consultants, college athletic coaches, CEOs, and Hollywood celebrities. Basically, it was a scheme in which wealthy parents reportedly paid bribes to get their children into elite colleges.
So here with us via Skype from San Francisco to discuss the scandal and what colleges can do to avoid these issues is Vanessa Didyk. Vanessa is a highly respected leader in education tech. Vanessa actually started her first company, Scholar Station, at age 24. She's currently the CEO of ZeeMee, a mission-driven company focused on giving students a voice and providing them access to life-changing opportunities. Thank you so much for joining us, Vanessa. Really
Hi, Vanessa.
appreciate it.
How are you?
Hi, thanks for having me.
So right off the bat, I got to ask you, what's wrong with the college admission process that sort of caused this entire scandal to go down?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting time in college admissions. The college admissions has gotten so stressful for students, and I think what happened with this scandal is disturbing, but I think it's indicative of just how stressful the process has become for students, and that's students across the board. These families had access to unusual resources, illegal resources, all sorts of things. But I would say it's probably boils down to this epidemic of just stress in the college admissions process.
All right. So Vanessa, tell us about your company, ZeeMee. What did they do to sort of either alleviate the issue or to improve the conditions? Tell us about that.
Sure. So ZeeMee is the first professional social network that Gen Z students connect on before they get to college. So students can actually learn about a college that they're interested in, they can connect with the admissions folks at that college, and they can connect with other students interested in that college as well. But perhaps the most important thing is the ZeeMee story, which is a profile that students create that sits as a supplement to the college application. And it's a video profile, so it's a chance for students to show who they really are in the application process. And our goal is to sort of level the playing field for all students.
What is something a student can do to make them seem more attractive to a college? Like, is there anything they can do, a certain step they should absolutely take?
We believe the ZeeMee profile is part of that because it allows students to tell their real story and put their life in context. So I think it's really important. Schools are looking for students who are, demonstrate grit, persistence, resilience, all of these really important characteristics that you would want in any friend, adult, colleague. And so the ZeeMee story gives students a chance to put their life in context and tell their story beyond that, the essay or the SAT scores.
So Vanessa, when did ZeeMee start? When did the company start?
ZeeMee started in 2014, and the ZeeMee story came out in 2015, and we've got over 250 colleges that have actually embedded the ZeeMee story into their application process. And then in 2017, we launched an additional product that allows the students to connect with one another and to connect with those admissions folks at the schools.
What is the biggest mistake a student can make when applying to school?
I think falling into that, believing that false success narrative, that there's only one college out there, there's only one name that matters, instead of really trying to figure out which school's the right school for me, what's going to set me up the best for success.
So does ZeeMee also help build a profile on the website so that colleges can look at not only their scholarship, their education background, and everything else, but they also look at videos, right? This is what ZeeMee's good about.
Yeah, so ZeeMee is a video-first platform. So students can actually watch videos from students on campus, but they can create these videos of themselves. They can show talents that they have. They can literally talk about themselves and tell their stories. If a student is a slam poet, for example, it looks a lot more interesting to actually watch the video of them performing than it is to just read that line item on their activity.
Do you think the recent scandal with college admissions is discouraging students and maybe even parents now? Like, how is it affecting the whole college industry, if you will?
Yeah, we're seeing in ZeeMee, because students are actually communicating with one another around colleges that they're interested in. And we are seeing that students are a little bit defeated. Right now is the acceptance season, and so students are logging in and they're chatting with each other about acceptance season and getting in. And I think it is discouraging because they do feel like, maybe the whole system is rigged. I think it's important to remind them that this is a small subset of students, and the majority of students and the majority of admissions offices are really seriously considering each and every student and who's the best fit for them.
Now, ZeeMee is only domestic, right? Or are they international as well?
We are international. We have a few international schools in our platform, and we've got international students applying as well.
Would ZeeMee be a good place to go if you don't even know if you want to go to college, or is it really just for people who know they want to go to school and trying to find the right one?
No, it's a great spot to go if you're not even sure, if you're still exploring, if you're trying to figure out, which school might be a good fit for you. Students can come into ZeeMee. They can learn about the schools that they're interested in by watching these videos that students on campus are actually creating, and they can communicate with the admissions officer, something that previously was really restricted to wealthier students. That school visit is really something that only a handful of students were able to do. I didn't visit colleges when I was applying. I was only able to visit after I got in. ZeeMee makes it possible for students to learn about schools and communicate with those schools and with other students interested in the same school right away.
Are there certain things that students should be putting on the video? And is there a protocol or something that you can recommend?
So we have a series of prompts. We have some questions that students can answer if they're not sure what they want to include. I would say anything that showcases something they care about, something they're good at, something that matters to them, that really separates them and is able to say, here's who I am, here's what matters to me, here's where I'm headed, this is what I stand for.
Wow, I mean, the video process seems a little daunting, but given prompts and you want to show your personality, that's so great. I wish we had ZeeMee around when I was applying to school.
Yeah, me too.
Vanessa, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes,
I learned
thanks for being with us.
so much, so much.
Okay, guys, we have executive chef Chris Rotondi in the studio, and he will be making one of my favorites, a roasted red pepper cream sauce. Stick around.
My favorite segments.